Hello investors and traders. Today I'll speak about the stock market. Yesterday the Fed raised interest rate. Of course, it's the main news for today. So let's start. The S&P 500, we can see that it's very positively today. It's more than 4,000. The index is traded. The Nasdaq also liked all the news yesterday about inflation, about interest rates hike. Of course, now we'll check it more closely, but today we can see that it's very positive moments. The Nasdaq and the S&P 500 liked what Jerome Powell said yesterday. So okay, of course, yeah. By the way, another risky asset, it's the Bitcoin B2C. We can see that now it's already 24,000. I told you it's one of my main investments for this year, and its target is 30,000. So it has a nice potential of another 20%. And since the beginning of the year, the B2C performance more than 40%. So very nice. The TLT, the US Treasury bond ETF, also after the yesterday Fed hiking, continued to raise, and the target here is 120 also. One of my main strategic investment. And of course, yesterday it was quarterly report of Meta stock company. It was very strong reporting. I made a separate video about the reporting, the quarterly report, and of Meta in my channel. So we can see that up more than 18%. Let's have a look if the data here is updated or not. No, still not updated, but anyway, the report was nice. Meta told that they planning the authorized buyback, share buyback, more about $40 billion. Of course, the daily users are increasing, so the very nice and very strong report of Meta. So yesterday the Fed raised interest rate another 0.25% to highest since October 27. The Federal Reserve raised short-term interest rate Wednesday by a quarter percent point, bringing benchmark rate to a new range of 4.5 and 4.75%. It's the highest level since last 25 years. And of course, 25 basis point rate marks a further slowdown in the Fed's pace of rate increase. The after Fed raised rates by 50 basis points in December and 75 points at each of its four meetings from June to November. Speaking in a press conference on Wednesday, the Fed Jerome Powell was somewhat more optimistic on the outlook for inflation. Look here, it's the main, I think one of the main parts of his speech. We can now say for the first time that the disinflationary process has started. Look here, it's very important. I think it's one of the main reasons why the stock market and all the equities, all the stocks now are in green, feeling the risky assets are starting to raise. Jerome Powell told us that maybe the deflationary process has started, has begun. It's very interesting point. And also in its policy statement, the Fed said ongoing increases in interest rates will likely be appropriate to obtain a monetary policy stance that is sufficiently restrictive, in effect countering the recent easing in financial conditions that has resulted from higher stock prices and moderation in rates for Treasury and other bonds. And after hitting a 4-year high last spring, the latest inflation numbers have shown easing for the past 3 months, though are still much higher than the Fed 2% target. The Fed's preferred measure of inflation, the personal consuming expenditure index, including foods and energy, saw it at least 4.4% in December from a year ago, down from 4.7% in November. so it was the slowest annual rate of increase since October 2021. And also here we can see that now the Fed rate is 4.75. It's very tough increasement here, and the Fed balance sheet is also beginning to decrease. So it also it's not so good for the stock market. But we can see that in spite of the balance sheet increasement, we see the last weeks the stock market showing a nice performance. The S&P and Nasdaq up more 10%. So this tightening the monetary policy and decreasing balance sheet, we can see it start to work. So it's positive sign for the market. And another interesting picture, we can see that here the Goldman Sachs US Financial Condition Index here is starting to raise. So last quarters it's racing in spite of the Fed interest rate increasing. We can see that here last years it was a tough decreasement, but here maybe it's a starting of something new and new potential for the stocks to grow. Of course, we will check how the US stocks will trade it today, but anyway, I think here still there is a potential for the index to see another decreasement. Here, look, I think it was here it is decreasing channel now in the highest border of this channel. Of course, if it will be 4020, 4030, it may be wrong, but anyway, here it can be a nice option for short. So then it can be we can see the stock, the index, the SPY a little bit lower. Anyway, we should see how today. Don't forget that it will be quarterly reports of Google, Apple and Amazon. Of course, those three giants, the Fundman Group, will influence the stock market very significantly. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press the like button, and see you on the next time. Bye.